Alright, so here it is. I sometimes get asked, how do you play against ganks? Like, you're playing Master Yi mids, you're immobile, you have no escapes. What happens when people gank you? So I'm gonna play out this replay. This game's pretty funny and it's only 5 minutes. I made 3 people rage quit with this game. So hopefully you will learn how to play against ganks, because I got ganked quite a lot this game. Also keep in mind that I was playing with a friend. This fiddlesticks right here is my buddy, so that does give me a slight edge. But I think it's still a good example of what to do when you're up against ganks. So right here I went for the brush because that's what you usually do. You have to cover for your jungle. So learn from that. Scoreboard. So far we're 0-0. She started Doran's Blade, which I don't know if it's what you're supposed to start on Qiyana. Keep in mind that it is a gold game. So this guy is called No Soy Diamante, and indeed he's not diamond. He's a gold. It's a gold yellow game. So I'm gonna fast forward slightly. No point waiting for the minions to spawn. Alright, so far I'm gonna play the lane as I usually do. I put the ward right there to prevent ganks. And as per usual, Qiyana is a melee, so you want to abuse that. Your early game is way stronger. She didn't actually need to flash there. I wasn't gonna kill her, but well, it's better safe than sorry, I guess. I poked her with Q again, and just like that I got ganked. So at this point I told my friend to come and help me out. I dodged that Q. I think that was a pretty good flash. And at this point my friend arrived. So far nothing gonna happen. But yeah, I'm gonna get level 2 after this minion. I just got level 2. So he excels in 2v2 situations because of his meditate. As you can see, you meditate, you wait out their damage, and then you pull a reversal with your Q and your double strike. So remember that Master Yi has Meditate. Meditate is one of the most powerful heals in the entire game, especially in the early game. So after I got the kill on Lee, I got the red buff as well. And the red buff is pretty broken in the early game. It allows you to win 1v1s that you shouldn't be able to win otherwise, because of the true damage and the slow. It also gives you HP regen, which is pretty useful in lane, especially this early. At this point I'm probably gonna try to get Qiyana, I believe. Oh, she tried to get me. So dodge her thing and destroy her, yeah. Pretty standard stuff. Now here's the hilarious part. At this point I'm not gonna recall just yet. I'm gonna put a second point in W, I believe. Oh, I actually put a second point in E, so never mind. Still, I'm not recalling yet because I need to push out this wave. Otherwise I'll lose a lot of farm. And I think Lee is going to try and gank me. Yeah, here it is. So watch this. He actually had to flash out, otherwise I was gonna kill him. But the thing there is, you have to abuse the fact that your minions are with you. So if you meditate while you have your minions... Holy crap, this was awful. I actually lost a lot of HP. And Lee's trying to snipe me. Obviously he's not gonna get it, it's too obvious. But the thing here is you have to abuse your minions. Your minions, I mean. Early game minions do a lot of damage. And if you can stall with your meditate, you can actually turn 2v1. So at this point Lee Sin was still, well, very low on HP. Fiddlesticks got him. I'm probably not gonna need to do anything, but I'm gonna be nearby just to in case. Yeah. Should always follow your jungle. So she placed a ward right here. This was pretty obvious. Even if Fiddles wasn't there, I would still get the kill. She wasted all her damage onto my meditate. I had level 2 meditate. This is why you put a second point in meditate. It's actually a very strong heal. And I think this my favorite part is about to come. So watch this. I have 2 points in meditate. I still haven't recalled once. I actually got an extra turret shot. So Lee's gonna show up. And triumph. You see what I did there? So I had this huge wave. I just meditated the damage. Yeah, this guy went AFK after this, which is understandable. The guy is 0-3 at this point. I am 4-0 at 5 minutes. So what I did there was I waited for him to come, and then I used meditates. And while he was trying to break through it, obviously he's not gonna break through meditate without CC. My minions shunked him pretty hard. After that, I just double tapped him, Q, and auto attack. So this is what you should be doing. If you ever find yourself in a 2v1, obviously you should have your jungle needs to have your back. Like in this game, you should always play on your jungler side. Yeah, this guy also went AFK. And this guy also went AFK, so 3 people went AFK. Which is understandable. It's 8-0. So what you should do is you should always you should stay in lane if you have a gigantic wave on your back. If you do, you can then pull a reversal with your meditates. This is something that only Mastery can do, like no other champion in the mid lane can do it. So this is your strength, and yeah, mid lane is about abusing your strengths, which in this case is Mastery's meditates. So yeah, from here on out, yeah, I'm gonna fast forward it a bit. So yeah, there are 3 people on AFK, so I just push. It's a no-brainer. Since we know that they are AFK, we're gonna do Heralds. Herald's pretty strong in the early game. And I think Herald is a bit underrated. It's so strong. Like you do Herald, you break, you get first turret. That's like 700 golds, and then you push to win. So yeah, my buddy just did the Heralds. They're not gonna contest this. They have 3 AFKs. So. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this slight review. I hope you learned something from it. Remember that even though Mastery has no escapes, he does have a surprising amount of tankiness with his W. You can buy a lot of time. If they have no CC, like I've had situations when I actually did 2v1s simply because the minions shunked someone really hard. So yeah, this is the classical int. Yeah, it had to be done. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an Incel Slayer game. But yeah, it's pretty hopeless for them. And yeah, I guess it's GG. Bam! So long story short, long story short, I think that's how you say it. Long story short, level meditate, put 2 points in meditate, and stack a large wave of minions. That's what allows you to 2v1 in lane. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm gonna keep playing.